8 or 24?
Number 8. 24 was more challenging.
It ain't Monday, so that means one thing. It's Tuesday, Titty Tuesday. Whew. How you guys doing? I'm your host, the product of poverty's environment, the Pope Chuck Paul. Episode 117, New York shit, because I'm on it right now. How you guys doing? I hope you guys enjoy your day. I hope you guys enjoyed your weekend. Hope you guys enjoyed your Father's Day and your Juneteenth. I hope you motherfuckers are staying dry, because I don't know what's going on outside. Like a tsunami out this bitch. Whew. My Father's Day was pretty cool. You know, I spent all my money. Took my son to see, first of all, I went to go get him from New York Friday. We came back, and in the same night, we went to see Flash. Decent movie. Then the next day, we went to see Spider-Verse, and I believe Sunday, we seen Transformers. So I seen The Flash Friday, Spider-Man Saturday, and Transformers on Sunday. Seen all those movies throughout the weekend. We hung out. The boy be making me work. It made me make him chicken and waffles and some brownies for dessert and all that type of shit. You know, but it's always fun having my boy around. Didn't get a card from nobody, which I'm used to. But yeah, man, it was cool. Juneteenth, it's Juneteenth. I was going to shoot an episode that day. No, matter of fact, no, I wasn't. I took my son back that Monday, and I was going to shoot an episode Tuesday, but my tooth was killing me. I gotta get what's that shit called? I forgot what it was called. But I definitely gotta get both my wisdom teeth taken out, and I need like I'm gonna look up the correct term before I almost said something else, which I think is a different medical term. I text my lady the actual term, what it was. Give me 1 second. I'm sorry, folks. I got y'all out here. Let me see. All right. Damn, I think I didn't text her. I think I actually said it out loud. But it's a procedure where I gotta get a crown, and in my other tooth, the gum is receding. I used to brush my teeth really hard. And some folks, this may happen to. You brush your teeth real hard. Sometimes you might bleed a little bit. Turned out I was brushing so hard, I was effing up my gum, and now part of it is missing. You can see like the tooth. So they gotta do like the whole enamel thing. I'm mixing up 2 or 3 different procedures at once, but yeah, I gotta get 2 different procedures done on my wisdom teeth and this hole in the side of my mouth. And this past Saturday, and see, the thing is, someone had told me whenever they go to the dentist, when they leave, whatever problem they have with their teeth, it hurts even more. So I'm the king of Google. I Googled this also. And pretty much it's because when they're looking in your mouth and whatnot, and they're tapping around with their instruments and whatnot, whatever might have hurt slightly will hurt more because there's more pressure on it. They're like pulling teeth and shit. Like, man, look, I felt like they should have took me out to dinner before we did all that. That shit was crazy. But I went on, I believe that this past Friday. Saturday, yo, my face was on fire. It was like, and something told me to buy more Oragel and some painkillers. And mind you, I don't do drugs. I just smoke weed. So I don't know anything about like the strength, how strong like pain reliever pills should be and whatnot. So I had some Aleve. I think like they were like 220 milligrams. I took one, not too much. Took another one, nothing. Then that's when my shit started booming. I called Penn Hospital. They was like, yeah, you need something that's like 600 milligrams. So if we take 3 of them, you should be okay. I popped 3 of those bitches around 4 o'clock. I ain't wake up till 11. And my shit was good. Felt nothing. I was great. I was like, oh my goodness. It was so bad, I couldn't even smoke. Like, my face was hurting that much. But yeah, that was my weekend. And that's why, and I was supposed to actually get my wisdom teeth pulled yesterday, but they wanted to make sure and that was the right procedure to go through, a regular extraction, or the other procedure where they do something like cut it's another way they go about doing it. And when you get at a certain age, I'm 40, it's a health risk or whatever, like it can get infected, it might hit a certain nerve or whatever. So I didn't get nothing done but x-rays this past Monday, and I have to go back in July and August for both of my procedures. But yeah, that was fun. Thank goodness for people, get you some insurance, some medical, dental, and vision. Because both procedures are about $2,000 plus, but I'm only going to pay for like $400 or $500 for each. Well, half off pretty much, but yeah. Sheesh. It's crazy because you're going to the dentist or a doctor for one problem, you leave out with 5. It's like when you go take your car to the mechanic, you go for an oil change, and all of a sudden your engine light coming on. You need new tires, you need new brakes. You know what I'm saying? But I thought I was gonna be the first person to die from a toothache. You know what I'm saying? But damn, man, that shit was painful. Whew, I don't wish that. No, I do wish that on my worst enemy. I wish a toothache on my worst enemy. Yeah, I really do. I really do. And the NBA draft was last week. Pretty good. I mean, you all expected it. Victor Wembanyama went number 1 to the Spurs. Brandon Miller went to the Hornets. And Scoot Henderson went to the Blazers. Very predictable. You know, I think I'm on record on here saying that I hope Victor doesn't go to the Spurs somehow. Because I don't like the Spurs, being a lifelong Lakers fan. Like, I respect Pop and all that shit. I love Dunk and all that. But, like, as a Lakers fan, I can't stand them guys. You know what I'm saying? I wish that franchise nothing but the worst. You know what I'm saying? Damn, I'm wishing a lot of bad on people. Jesus, what is wrong? What happened to me over this past week? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I can't wait to see him get in the league and do his thing. I hope he stays the innocent, humble Frenchman, and none of these hoes and whores and slubbits get a hold of him and try to Zion him. You know, like, I hope he has a great NBA career. Like, you know, like when I watch the draft, man, it's really just dope seeing people achieve what they've been working hard for, man. Like, it's the greatest feeling in the world. Scoot Henderson, people was wondering if he was gonna go number 2 or number 3. Ended up going number 3. He came from the G League Ignite. Pretty much the G League has all these affiliate teams from under the parent team banners. But I believe the G League Ignite is like the NBA's G League team. I keep hearing about the G League Ignite, you know, promoted by the NBA. But he skipped college, went straight there. And I didn't know that his parents owned a basketball gym. And I was wondering, like, where his dad's getting all his money for all his jewelry. Cause, like, he looking like a rapper. It's crazy. Like, a lot of these NBA dads now, they're trying to be the star, except the kid. Like they'd be more famous than the motherfucking athlete sometimes. But that's dope that they have their own gym. A lot of NBA players was going there during the pandemic in the Atlanta area, which is pretty dope too. So shout out to them. The number 2 pick though, when they said his name, Brandon Miller, Alabama, I'm like, this name sounds familiar. He was the kid who was associated with the murder of the young lady by the campus, I believe. One of the guys, I think his name was Darius Myles. Not former NBA star, but 2 of his teammates, you know what I'm saying, were involved in that murder. Now, I think I mentioned it some episodes back during March Madness and whatnot. But I'd like to see how his career turns out, you know, because he could be sitting in jail right now, and his 2 former teammates are sitting in jail. I wonder if they spoke about it, if he's like, hey, I'm going to put money on y'all books, or whatever the case may be, take care of y'all lawyers, or is he just going to say, yo, I'm not dealing with these dudes anymore at all. Which in a way would be kind of foul. I'd break them off something a little bit like, yo, here. It's 50 grand, it's 50 grand. Or here's 100 grand for your family set in the fourth. You know, although he didn't pull the trigger, he didn't tell nobody to shoot anybody. So hey, it's fucked up, but that's the way it is, man. They couldn't charge him with anything, they said, you know. So yeah, Victor Wembanyama, first round pick, the number 1 pick. Brandon Miller, second pick. Scoot Henderson, number 3. It's gonna be good to see. And the Twins, I only remember the other dude's name, Amen, because it sounds like Amen. But the Twins, they went, I believe, number 4 and 5 back to back, which is pretty dope. I think the Rockets in Detroit. I could be mistaken. Like after the first 3 picks, I kind of zoned out, put on some WWE 2K. You know what I'm saying? I was like, fuck it. But yeah, man. And there's lots of more trades. Freaking Chris Paul was traded to the Warriors. Bradley Beal was traded to the Suns. And Jordan Poole was sent to the Wizards. Crazy. Because I guess Bradley Beal kind of make the Suns better. I don't think they really needed him. They already had Devin Booker. The Wizards are in tank mode. Kyle Kuzma, he turned down his player option, so he's a free agent. Kristaps Porzingis was traded to the Celtics, so they definitely blowing this shit up. Jordan Poole gonna have the green light to shoot 100 threes a night. Chris Paul just makes the Warriors older and slower. They're a fast-paced team. He breaks down every season. Last year was the playoffs. This year was near the end of the season. Like, it's getting sooner and sooner now. Is he gonna come off the bench? I would hope so. Who's gonna replace him off the bench? Also, Marcus Smart was sent to the Grizzlies. Madness, madness, madness. John Collins from Atlanta Hawks sent to the Utah Jazz for Rudy Gay. I don't know what the Hawks are doing. I don't know what they're doing. If I'm not mistaken, I think they still have Clint Capella. But still, John Collins is a different type of beast in my opinion. He rebounds, blocks shots. Jazz, I don't know what they're doing still. Lakers, they make no moves yet. Knicks, they make no moves yet. Nets, they make no moves yet. Sixers are still waiting to see what James Harden's going to do. Whew, I love free agency. I think free agency starts June 30th. I could be wrong. It's either the 29th or the 30th. I know it's not July, but it's either June 29th or the 30th. You know what I'm saying? Whew. And we got to talk about this. I didn't know this was a real thing, Jim Jones versus Pusha T. It turns out this started because there was an interview. I forgot who Jim Jones was talking to, but they asked him like about different people, whatever. They asked, like, do you think Pusha T should be in the top 50 greatest rappers of all time? And he was like, no. I'm not gonna get into detail why he said that, but I think he said something like to the effect like he don't think he was that influential in hip hop and whatnot. I mean, I guess I don't know. I mean, you had dudes doing the Clips beat on the lunchroom tables. I mean, folks wearing Bapesta and BBC because of Pharrell. You seen Pharrell with the Clips, so I mean, I don't know, but I definitely remember a lot of y'all niggas wearing those glittery belts because of Jim Jones. Wearing all that skull shit because of Jim Jones and Jewels and wearing your bandanas. He was really part of some influential shit. Had a lot of dope hits and bangers and whatnot. A lot of people are upset about it. And then Pusha T, he shot a few bars at Jim Jones, and Jim Jones dropped a little freestyle, a little minute or two freestyle, and he did his thing. It wasn't whack. You have a lot of people who say things like, oh, he's not better than him. No one said he's better than him. We know Jim Jones ain't better than Pusha T. But at the same time, respect Jones for getting in that ring. He ain't back down. You know? He said it's a battle, not a rap beef. Ain't nobody throwing punches or whatever the case may be. And people forget. People thought because Drake did what he did to Meek, Drake was gonna do that to Pusha T. That didn't happen. So we don't know if Pusha T might drop an egg. You know what I'm saying? But if he comes back and this shit this record ain't that hot. I mean, it's possible. Someone said, when does Pusha T ever drop garbage? I mean, he don't release music like that anyway. 2 full-length albums his whole career. I believe 2 or 3 Clips albums his whole career. So, I mean, yeah. And I'm not talking about these two in particular. I'm talking about the fans. Some of y'all are dumb. I seen a comment where someone said Jim Jones is 46, still talking about he's outside. And Pusha T is like 45, still talking about selling coke. Like, come on, bruh. They're both older men talking about what they talk about. You know what I'm saying? He's like, how long he gonna talk about shooting people? Your favorite artist does it. Jay-Z talks about guns and drugs all the time still. Still he does. Still. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. I just want to hear some dope tracks back and forth, going back and forth with them. You know what I'm saying? That's it. I don't care who's realer. I don't care who isn't. Hell, there's people in New York who don't like Jim Jones. I know people from VA who don't like the Clips. So what are we doing here? Like, I'm really past the age where I care about music the way some of you guys do. Even like sports, like I'm not gonna go back and forth trying to convince you. I'll just state a fact and I'll leave it at that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna, hey, you're stupid. Blah, blah, blah. I hate when folks be like, you're not a real hip hop head. I'd be like, all right, cool. I can live with that. I don't care to be one. You know what I'm saying? I like what I like. I throw my Future, my Jeezy, my Nas, and my 50. You know? Maybe some Kendrick. Some Nori. Moneybag. Like, my shit's like I might even throw on some London drill shit. You know what I'm saying? Luciano, Central C. You know? Hell, I've been listening to goddamn wrestling entrance music. At least I know what they do is fake. Y'all motherfuckers be believing these rappers are real and still be out there doing whatever they say they be doing. But yeah, Jim Jones and Pusha T. I'm not gonna say Pusha T in a landslide. I mean, it's only been 1-1 so far. So I mean, hey man, just enjoy the music and just hope Pusha doesn't get shot or jumped or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Woof. Moving right along. Oh, this is going to be kind of sad, kind of funny. Well, it's not funny, but it's sad. But there was plenty of jokes. So, on Sunday, a group of rich folks decided they wanted to visit 13,000 feet or so below the sea level, whatever. I get confused with the sea level shit. But yeah, they wanted to see the Titanic. Why they wanted to see the Titanic, I don't know. You know, but they have something called a submersible, like a mini submarine, so to speak. I'm not gonna get into too much of the details of the way it was built, from what I've seen and seen online, because I can't show all the video, whatever. But the CEO made the submersible out of stuff that you could get from like Home Depot and shit like that, you know, Lowe's, and he put this thing together. It looks on the outside, it looks pretty cool. On the inside, it's like a long tube. I think I have an image of the 5 men who are in there sitting. You're gonna be like, man, look, that could not, well, maybe you would, but that could not be me. Yeah, this picture of them sitting inside of it. They have to sit down with the legs folded inside of it, and the only way you can see out of it is through like a little. They have a monitor, I believe, but like the hatch have like you know how like the laundry doors have like a little window. One of those. It's bolted shut from the outside. So there's no escaping from the inside if something goes wrong. Well, if something goes wrong, what you do? Swim out? It's a monitor inside so they can view everything. And it's controlled by like a GameCube looking controller. They move it to the water through that. I believe they went out to sea around 10:45 a.m. Sunday morning and lost communications in less than 2 hours. Like an hour and a half later, they said they lost communication. So that's when you started seeing a lot of the posts and whatnot saying they have about 72 hours to live or whatever because of the air in there, that they may die of well, I forgot the word, I'm sorry, brain fart. They may die because of loss of air or whatever. They only have X amount of air to live inside the submersible, stay alive inside the submersible. I believe they said they had oxygen tanks, whatever, but that wouldn't last, whatever. But like, mind you, they said that they're all sharing the same air. So as much as they breathe in, they're going to lose that. And I believe it says it takes like about 10 hours to get down there. So imagine being in that little ass space for 10 hours. I couldn't do it. I would have went crazy. First of all, I wouldn't even have went inside that motherfucker. So, they're saying either two things could have happened. Either they suffocated and died, or the submersible imploded underwater. Hell, it could have imploded maybe right after they went down there. And I'm going to show you a video of what an implosion looks like. Like what would the submersible would have looked like if it in fact imploded, and other things that implode. Let's go.
See a lot of people wondering what a submarine implosion would look like. This is an example of what the submarine would look like when it implodes. Absolutely horrifying.
Yeah. And they're saying that they probably didn't even notice their death. That it would happen just like that, instantaneously. So at least they didn't suffer. But I don't know what would make people go down there. Seriously. Seriously. Why would you do that? Why would you want to anger Aquaman and Neymar and them? Why would you want to go and do that? I'm going to read you their names real quick. Hold on one second. Because I do have their names and occupations and all that good stuff. Man, oh man. Hold on, let me scroll down real quick. Alright, see these images, these 5 dudes here? From left, Shahzada Dawood, Solomon Dawood, Paul Henry Nargalet, Stockton Rush, and Hamish Harding. Yeah. So the CEO, OceanGate CEO Stockton Rush was 61 years old. British billionaire explorer Hamish Harding was 58. French maritime and Titanic expert Paul Henry Nargalet was 73. And he successfully dived in the submersible to the site of the Titanic wreckage 37 times and supervised the recovery of 5,000 artifacts, according to EM Group's website. Shahzada Dawood, one of the richest men in Pakistan, was only 48, 7 years older than me, goddamn. And his son was with him, 19, he also passed away. His aunt said the son was really scared, the mother was saying that the son was excited to go. But man, oh man, this shit is just crazy to me. Crazy. Dog, I don't even like roller coasters, call me whatever you want. I wouldn't even go on a hot air balloon. I don't even like traveling somewhere longer than 8 hours. I don't even know how I managed to fly to Paris. That's like a 7-8 hour trip. You know what I'm saying? But it was non-stop, so I was good. You know what I'm saying? My lady had went to Kenya last year for her birthday and said they had to go from one of those little small, like little Wright Brothers planes type of shit before. I was like, look, I would have to pay for a nonstop, like something like, there's no way hell you would have got me in that little motherfucker. No way. It was so tight in there, like, Jesus Christ. Could have been me. Couldn't be me, man. But condolences out to him, you know. It's sad, man, but look, we ain't got gills. What you doing down there, bruh? What are you doing down there? You know what I'm saying? Whew. But I'm not gonna lie. I was cracking jokes. I was sharing a whole shitload of memes. And I ain't shit for this, but I'm gonna go through them right now. 5 guys really hit the spot. On God, I'm so full right now. The Atlantic Ocean. All they gotta do is tell me, my man on that submarine, I'll find it. No, you wanna show it. Your man be outside in real life and you can't find him. But anyway, she think I'm out cheating. Whole time, I'm on the submarine. Oh, you guys are so mean. So mean. Well, I'm going on a cruise next week. I'll see if I see him out there. That's the best I can do. Jesus. Titanic 2, rich people 0. People had time today. If I were a billionaire stuck at the bottom of the ocean, I would simply pull myself up by my bootstraps. How many times I heard a politician say that shit? Oh, yeah, that wasn't right for decorating this in yellow with the Spirit logo. 250,000 one way. And there are much funner ways I can think of to spend $250,000, to be honest with you, too. A bunch. And I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. There's been a lot of tasteless memes and jokes in regard to this missing sub. How can people sink so low? See what they did there? I know, too soon, whatever. Whew. I was talking about the BET Awards, but I ain't watch it. But shout out to Busta Rhymes on his New York shit. In his Lifetime Achievement Award. I think that's what it was. See, I didn't even watch it. Gave a dope speech. He should have shed a tear. He told my effort to stop beefing. You're messing up the bag. Which is true. Which is true. So shout out to Busta Rhymes. And before I let go, y'all know I gotta talk about this. Earlier this week or last week, I want to get her name correct. Carlicia Hood, 35 years old, got altercation with this guy named Jeremy Brown, 32 years old, in a restaurant in Chicago, where the dude was in her face saying, yo, I will knock you out, I will knock you out. Nobody knows what it was about but them. So, I didn't watch the video because I don't even watch the shit like that. I'm not even going to post the videos. I didn't even post the shit with Jordan Neely, so I ain't going to post this. He punched her in the face repeatedly. Her son came in, 14 years old, shot him in the back. After being shot, he runs out. They go after him. She tells him to kill him. He shoots him 2 more times in the back. Then the mother tells him to shoot the witness, his girlfriend. She tried to take the gun from him, they said. He pushed her off, and they left. People are saying that she texted him to either go in the car or to come in. But here's the funny thing about it. Well, first of all, charges were dropped. They're saying they don't have enough evidence, what the case may be. But here's the thing. Once someone retreats and leaves the vicinity where the altercation happened, and you go after them, it's not self-defense anymore. So that's what I want to see what happens if they bring those charges back up. Because now she's planning on suing them for falsely arresting her. I think she's doing too much. You're lucky. Because also, her gun is registered. But her son isn't a registered gun holder or whatever. So did he go in the car and get the gun? Did he have the gun on him already? Now, I don't think it's cool that homeboy was beating on her like a man. But I'm not going to mortgage my son's future telling him to go and shoot the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I thought him shooting in the air or something. Or not at all. I get his ass beat. Because I watch these scenarios play out all the time in real life. I watch a lot of Law and Order too. The law is tricky. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, will she get off? Well, they're off the other charges, murder charges. But what's to say that the state don't want to press charges on her? Or the girlfriend for threatening her? Or maybe the family for shooting him in the back 2 more times after he fled the scene. I'm just saying. You guys remember the situation in Queens earlier this year where the mother had cold fries from McDonald's, got into an argument with the worker, so she called her son to come in and handle that. He was fighting inside. He ended up killing him outside. Shit like that. Although the McDonald's worker didn't hit the woman, but it's the whole getting your kids involved in this kind of shit. This kid gonna need therapy, and who's to say now he doesn't have a bloodlust? It might want to do it again. You know what I'm saying? They had a press conference earlier today, and people with her lawyers, and someone asked her like, what was the argument about? And when her lawyer interjected, was like, nothing. She don't even know. She knows. Here's the reason. I'm not dismissing and saying that she deserves whatever she got, whatever the case may be. But context matters. I want to know what happened. What happened before the incident? What got him all riled up? You know what I'm saying? And I've said this before. If a woman makes you this upset, leave the room. If a man is that upset, ladies, leave the room. There's no need to be around MFers who get you that upset. At all. Well, this is going to be interesting. Because the police don't play. I think they will spin the block and throw in some charges. Because this is rare. And you know, recently the woman who was shot through the front door, I believe in Florida, the black mother of 3, the white woman, the shooter, she got off scot-free. So, we'll see. Public opinion matters a lot, and I think that's the reason why the woman and her son, the murder charges were dropped. But that's by the police. Who knows if the state gonna pick it up? Because remember, recently, Boozy had a gun case. He was pulled over by police. He beat it. So when he stepped out, the state arrested him again and charged him. Like, you know what I'm saying? So we'll see, man. We'll see. It's a sad situation. I'm not going to sit here and say, yeah, good for dude for losing his life, blah, blah, blah. Nah, I'm not that kind of dude, man. It's messed up all the way around. Always keep your hands to yourself. Man, woman, all together. You know what I'm saying? And if you're going to do self-defense via a weapon, it has to be right then and there. You can't run after them and go back and then shoot them. And then it's not self-defense. You feel me? Like, you can't get a phone call from someone and say, hey, come down here, come bring your gun, and then do something, because then it's premeditated. You had time to think and to gather your thoughts, get the weapon, and come down to the vicinity to do what you're going to do. I'm just saying, I like looking at the different vantage points of certain situations. You know, there's a lot of situations where people be like, F that, they're black, I'm running with them. I don't care. I need facts. I'm sorry. I need facts. You feel me? That's just me. But yeah, man, all I got for you today, you know what I'm saying? My tooth feeling a lot better. I don't know why it sounded the way it just sounded when I said that, but whatever. But yeah, man. Oh, also, Mariah Mills' Twitter was suspended because she was on there saying, I have sex tapes of me and Zion. I'm gonna post up NBA, Pelicans, drop him. And she allegedly went and got a tattoo of Zion's name on her face. Yeah, that bitch crazy. Like I always say, like, share, subscribe, comment. And if I didn't teach you anything, please take this from me. These hoes ain't for matrimony. They for the mattress, homie. I am the Pope Chuck Paul. Peace out. Oh, Free Justice Tees in the shop. Use discount code DAD. Get 30%. Peace.